Hey guys, Kid here, Burn1. I'm doing another box opening here. If you can't tell, this is for Kemono Friends. Right now it's a Japanese only set. I have, what here, 4 boxes total here that I'm planning to open to finish one of my decks and also just pull out all the signs and stuff like that. So I'll figure out open up on camera and ramble a little bit about Weiss and stuff and about the channel update stuff and things like that, I guess. So, if you haven't already, I made a video earlier about channel updates and some things I was interested in moving forward. Oh, phone. There we go. And one of the things I brought up was the Patreon I was thinking of doing. Still looking at more feedback from people to see if people would actually be interested in it moving forward before I start going with it. But generally, if you didn't watch the video, it was about starting a Patreon, not necessarily to incentivize the content on this channel, but more as an outlet to fund a small Weiss Schwarz team, possibly. Oh, I needed the dolphin for finish my deck. Basically, I wanted to use the money strictly from Patreon to fund a small team, start off slowly, something, like I said in the video, like, say, every, like, goal we hit, we'll just add another player to the team, to, I assume, like, a maximum of 4 players. Let's see, any of this, do not need. That way, we have more players being able to travel around, like good top players in America, travel around and compete in these events, get the name out there more and things like that, and maybe attract people to either play the game more seriously or just kind of boaster, man, so bad with words, but basically prop up the scene a little bit more so more people will be interested in playing in the game, possibly. As well as I talked about in that video, I'm really thinking about opening up an online store again or something like that. Another way to help support the team if I do end up sponsoring people. So other ways to generate some kind of income, so we can spend that money on flights and tickets to send people around the US for English regionals. In that video, I kind of spoke mostly of it being more of a focus on English, since English has actually been doing really well there, even though the tournaments have been kind of rocky. Their prize support and stuff like that, there's actually real reason to compete in the game and actually get first place at a regional throughout the year. And if this continues, I'd really like to be able to send players that I think are top-notch in America but might lack the opportunity to travel to multiple regionals to consistently do well and things like that. As well as if I open up this online store, I want to make it more of a hub for content, so other players can, or yeah, anyone interested in the game can read and possibly get better, because honestly there is not a lot of good content out there currently for Weiss. There are some outlets there that do it consistently, but their content is actual garbage, I would say, for the most part. It's unfortunate, but true. And a lot of the top players would probably agree with me that the content is pretty lackluster. But one thing they have going for them, as I always say, is that they're pretty consistent on putting out content, even if it is subpar, I would say. But I'd hope something like that gets generated, something kind of like a channel fireball type of deal, where you just find solid articles and things like that, and everyone that plays the game, like the baseline of being good just moves up that way. Better players keep showing and like appearing and stuff like that, and just the whole community as a whole just gets better. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully I have an answer figured out. I'm hoping to know or start working on it more late October, maybe early November, and see see where it goes. Especially, I'm really looking for feedback on whether people are going to actually be interested in the Patreon type of thing. Oh, nice. Is this a SP? Yep, SP Monkey Baby. Alright, she's so cute, and it's a pretty good card too. I love it. So rare, no, uncommon. Alright, time to pull out one of these dirty sleeves I have. Alright. Really quick. Oh man, the camera has not been too good for viewing this stuff. I kind of have it upside down here too. Anyway, dang. Ask her, it's too late. Too far into the video. Already opened up this. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, as far as the Patreon goes, I want to, one point, I guess, that's important to some people. But I'm hoping to get more feedback on the Patreon, whether people would be interested in it. And I kind of follow the same format as if you're unfamiliar with Alpha Investments Patreon. I'll offer at cost booster boxes to Patreon supporters, as long as they pay shipping for it. So I know the booster boxes are changing pretty soon. I think when the South set comes out. Oh, nice. The prices will change, but I mean, if the prices were to stay the same as they were now, you just get it, the boxes at cost, which is I'd be shipping out boxes to Patreon supporters at $50 a box, and whatever the shipping cost is. Ooh, raccoon, peon. And then I could ship it worldwide or global or whatever. So I think that would be a good way to entice people to support the team and support, well, Triple R Owls, support the content and all that, and you know, just get more product out there. I'd probably be offering both Japanese and English product, but I'm not super sure how that's gonna be. I got some early feedback from some players and people commenting and stuff like that. It seems like there is a general, I guess generally everyone's like okay with it, but I really don't know how many people will actually be like pledging any amount of money, because at the end of the day I feel like everyone's cheap as hell like me and doesn't really want to spend money on stuff. But yeah, it's man, this is a double R. I didn't even know this was a double R. Holy crap. I actually need that for the deck because I'm using a triple R I don't want to use right now. But yeah, man, why'd I keep going off on little tangents there? I just realized I haven't really been showing the cards either. Whatever. Let's see. Anything else good from this box? Man, this set has been pretty weird. I feel like it's a set that, depending on the the turnout of player base on this set, could be like meta defining or not. If no one plays this, then you know, a lot of old stuff will still be really strong. It's one thing too, giving me trouble to pick a deck for regionals. I hope I just win the first regional I enter. That way I don't have to worry about that shit for the rest of the season, for the Japanese side at least. Alright. Is this a friend rare? Oh, just a rare. I don't know why I've been sorting this like that. I thought all the backgrounds like that was friend rare. Boom. Let's see, can I move this up just a bit? There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. Man, I broke my camera stand too recently, so it's kind of drifting and stuff. I need to buy a new one. And buy one on Amazon. Also, I'm not really sure what kind of content people want to see in the future, really. Yeah, I like doing deck techs and stuff, but I don't really like doing them without having playtested the deck a lot, which is something I don't really have time or luxury to do anymore since I've moved. There's just not a lot of opportunity to play the game outside of like the bi-weekly tournaments here, which is unfortunate. Man, I like this Fox support, but it's unfortunate that it doesn't work that well. I need more SP cards. I love this line card just because of how troll it is. I mean, like, anyone that dies this card from triggering standby on attack, like, should feel like extra cucked. It's like, not only did you die something someone didn't set up, you just like died to luck even more. Oh man, it's like super unfortunate. So I'll be going to the Houston Regional soon too, which will be a lot of fun. This is a double. I didn't even realize that. This is such a shit card. Alright, well, it's not that shit, but going to Houston Regional soon. I've been having, man, both metas right now for Japanese and English are like really weird, I guess. I don't know if it's not really the right word. Like English, I feel if you're not playing TLR or Sora Online, you're just kind of like cucking yourself, basically, if you're trying to win the event. I feel like those two are just the best decks, hand down, right now to play in English. I think Konosuba's decently strong. I wish I had more time to play playtest Konosuba in English, because I really like Konosuba, but I just need to know what the matchups are like really against Sword Art Online more, and also against TLR. Like, Konosuba kind of has utility to beat those decks, but you know, it really comes down to more than just like the top end stuff, I guess. The Eris finisher is another point. It's pretty strong as long as you don't whiff. I lost. I did really poorly with the Konosuba deck. The last weekly tournament I entered with it. The first tournament I entered, I got second. I kind of killed myself, I think, more than anything, on top of missing restand. But it was a position I kind of put myself in by accident without really thinking my plays through. And then I won. Oh shit! Oh my god! Terrible. All right. Get a sleeve for this beauty. Alright. Another dirty white sleeve from an old deck. Alright. Nice. She's so cute. Alright. But oh my god, the train, why? Konosuba, like I was saying, it's pretty strong as long as you don't whiff on those restanders and stuff. It's like really tough. But the deck has like a lot of, once you hit level 2 you can start attacking basically 4 times a turn as long as you don't whiff that hard. I kind of like that there's a lot of level 2 in-game stuff now that gets cheated out early, sorta, like the edits and things like that, because I mean, if you're able to push really hard, you don't have to really wait until level 3 to kill your opponent anymore that way. You just kind of play your early play that has a double strike ability or something and then kill your opponent. So I'm really hyped for set 2 that just got announced like today. I really love Konosuba as an anime, so I hope it's set to really boost all versions of the deck. That's what more. I hope there's a level 3 Aqua Goddess card that is like a double striker or something to be super flavorful with the Goddess Flow at the end of season 2. Monkey. Alright. Almost done with this last box here, I guess. Really anything else I want to talk about? Oh no, just more about like the content of this channel, things people want to see. Wish I had more people. Like I get a decent amount of views on some of the stuff, especially the Refresh Point podcast, which I am enjoying a lot. I'm glad I started doing that and actually trying to do it consistently now. It's a lot of fun. But I want to do some more other content too, not necessarily more podcast stuff. I'm trying to keep the podcast at like twice a month, just so we always have stuff to talk about instead of something like weekly or whatever. Especially with the English season, posting results and all the English regionals actually mean something this year. It's really interesting to talk about and look at how the meta and stuff in English is changing. Right now, Sword Art Online is definitely above everyone else. It's one of those things too. You don't really know, is it because it's the best deck, or is it because everything's so cheap now because everything got printed so many times and a lot of people entered the game playing Sword Art Online. Like just everyone has a Sword Art Online deck, so they decide to do a Sword Art Online deck for the regional. Last pack for this box. Anything else good? Alright, last Kemono Friends box, and we are out of here. But yeah, if you guys have any real suggestions on content you really want to see, yeah, just post below whatever. Like, if no one ever comments about whether some content is good, some content's bad, or what they want to see, just like nothing will change. So if you want to see change to this channel, new things added, or for me to stop doing these box videos or whatever, just you guys need to let me know. Otherwise I'll never know and just keep doing the same shit over and over again, thinking that's what people want to see. Hopefully too, I start getting more match videos posted back up on the channel. It's hard to do casual matches that often. I'm gonna have to like pre-record like 10 of them and then upload them slowly. I'll probably try to do something like a daily thing if possible, but because of how far away I am from the main scene out here, it takes me, it's gonna take a lot of time to build up a library of content for match videos. Ooh, Toki! Alright. Toki is such a cutie. I think Toki, like, as far as design goes, is probably one of my favorite characters from the show, even though I've never really watched the show much. And then also because Toki is named Toki, this reminds me of Hokuto no Ken and dribble combos from the fighting game. Whoa. Let's see here. Oh, and I'm super excited for Symphogear. I'm like, if Symphogear is like halfway decent at all, which it's kind of looking like, especially the characters I love the most, after the XTU set comes out, I'm probably gonna play it at Nationals because my love for Symphogear is too much. It'll just get me to play bad decks sometimes. the stack of common and uncommons here getting pretty tall. Let's see, let me screw it, I'll just leave it there. We're almost done with this box anyway. There's only like 10 packs left. Oh no! Alright. Just thinking of doing a little, right before Nationals, do a little roundtable video. If you guys haven't seen it or know of Top Tier Tiers, they actually posted another like 2-hour video basically on discussion of like good decks to play for Nationals, or not Nationals, for Regionals and going into an unknown meta. It was a pretty good discussion. And they had a lot of Hearthstone meme shit at the end, but I really like videos like that, so I want to do... oh shoot, my cat is being retarded right now. Oh no! It just shut off my computer, not like this. Well, there goes my computer. How did my cat just jump up there and shut off my computer? What an asshole. Turn my computer back on. Alright, yeah, I like content like that a lot. I love content that just generates any discussion, even if it's like just people arguing over like very small things. I think it's really good that it generates any type of discussion in the community, because I feel like a lot of times people are just like, yeah, so-and-so does this, so it must be right, without really putting any thought into their own decisions and stuff like that. I feel like at least half this community is pretty brain dead when it comes to deck building and stuff. They just net deck whatever they can and don't really put any thought into why certain cards are being played. Alright, we just got 2 more packs here. I'm going to call it quits. If anyone's still here, I mean, thanks for making it all the way through. I might be doing some... I want to do some giveaway too soon. I'll probably in the next couple of videos, or maybe I'll try to set up something for the next podcast. I'll have it at the end so people who like kind of actually watch the whole video have a chance to like win a box or something. I don't know yet. I have so much sealed products sitting around in my storage space. I should probably start getting rid of it, even if I give it out, some of it as prizing support and stuff like this. Ooh, this card's really high up here. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me and hearing me ramble on all this crap. I'm sure I've lost everyone at this point. But if you like the content here, just like, comment, subscribe, all that stupid stuff. That way I can keep doing what I'm doing, and you guys can keep eating up this content, and you guys can help shape this channel for what it's going to become in the future. Later, guys.